From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Dolphins. Their 7-0 record has made them the envy of this league, but it's also put a target on their backs. In the same role on the opposing sideline, Rams head coach Sean McVay. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And here we go from LA. As this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down in. Inside the 30. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now from Kyron Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Now looking to throw. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're going play action. Nacua's got it again. And they make the tackle at the 38. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
They'll go play action. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Travis Wallace has it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Buying some time left. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua again. Looking right, and he finds him. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down.
Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Bails out of the pocket quick. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Opening carry for Devon Achane. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Hits him on the in route. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Tagovailoa throwing on 4th. He finds it beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Miami.
Achan will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work...
Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams, nothing. Jeff Bailey set.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking now from the gun. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Let's go now.
1st and 10.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 47-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
And 8 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Rolling out to his left. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They put a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Screen here for Williams. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10, here he is to throw. Throw reeled in by Whittington. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Got a man. That's Nakua. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's good for our Rams. First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Rams will reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. One little burst so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their second drive of the contest. And they sure looked clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
That's him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at first down here. It's Achan on the inside give. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. And they'll throw 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Miami.
To throw, Tunga Bailoa. Here's a screen for Achan. And he gets this forward to the 19.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Tunga Bailoa. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Sanders sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Return coming from the 6. he's brought down just inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 76.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. All right, here we go. 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's brought down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
He dodged the tackle. Reaches the 40. Inside the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 9-point advantage. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You play tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Rams ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. He gets this one to Nakua. This gets forward to around the 29. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
Running back sent in motion. Back to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
1st down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 3.
He's going to throw it. Just keeps connecting to Nakua. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
36-yard line.
Viking 18. Ready.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. The Rams are set to punt.
In punt formation.
Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. And the last time he kicked it, it was taken back for 6. Then he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. He can't hang on to the pass. And it sets up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That run good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into a crowd and intercepted.
Yeah, he fooled me on that. It looked like he was covering the other receiver and then didn't. And then double-teamed the guy threw it to.
That 25-yard line following the interception.
This is what I'm talking about with my AI. Watch, I'll show you. This is what I'm talking about with it. He goes to cover the flat. He goes to cover the flat, and then all of a sudden doesn't the second the ball leaves my hand. Watch, he's covering the flat. He's covering the flat. And I should have known better, to be honest, when he took that step back. That's my fault.
From this distance, Brock, that is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now. He shovels this one forward. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're going to try and throw it here. Caught just shy of the goal line. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Catch made right side by Nakua. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A 4-yard loss.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bass's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Texans. And this is Ashton Genty. He's going to bull his way in from a couple yards away. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is Lamar Jackson. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Ravens find a way. They win it by a point. One more to tell you about real quick. It's up in Minneapolis. It's the Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the Colts quarterback. This is going to end up a touchdown. The Colts get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Bass now to kick this away.
Set to kick off.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half kick. He's rocked. That ball's free. And it's scooped up by the Rams. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This finds likely.
But I like how he just glitches over to catch the ball.
Zone now at the 15. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard
Going left side, Williams with it. It's inside the 10. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams start the second half with some needed points. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle.
17.
And the Rams make it 17 all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Good.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
And it's 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
All right, come on. Out, out, out.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Get right here.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. That's complete. Sanders got it out right. And they take him down right along the 30.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Working inside the red zone. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a third-quarter lead.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes,
You know what's funny about this
And
game,
that question right
or
there
this season,
is
is
one the
Achan.
defense
He's not
has to
nearly as
answer.
productive. He's
This
had some
sure
good
had to look
moments,
at
but he's not as
drive where
productive. He's still
coaching
fine.
staff challenged that
And,
offense,
but he got
saying,
hurt.
hey, we need a big drive
After
from
this
you
game,
guys
he won't
right
be my
here.
leading
And
rusher.
sure enough, that
My
offense
Pat Mobley
delivers.
actually is very, very close to him with like half the carries because he breaks out big plays and stuff. Mobley, I think, is going to become kind of like my I forget his name now, number 2 on my Cowboys team. He's going to kind of
Extra
become like
point
that for
attempt
me.
coming from
He's really in that
Sanders.
mold. He's just a little bit taller. He's the same height. He's the same weight.
The
He's
point
like
after splits the upright.
He's like 5'11", 220,
And the
but
Dolphins break
the other
that
guy was
tie
just
and now
special. I
lead by
forget his name now. He was like 5'8", 220, but I think it was 5'8", 225. But
Jake Bailey.
it's slowly becoming where Mobley might be the guy of the
The
future. I just
Dolphins have
extended
their
him
kickoff team out
like
as
5
they
years,
kick it
so
away.
we'll see what happens at Achan. I just feel like in reality, it's like, why am I paying two backs? I could, get some value back for
up
one.
past the 30.
And Ollie Gordon's leaving, but I can get a running back anywhere in this game.
The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this, I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Taken in by Likely. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Setting up to throw. Shit, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
It's 4th down.
The Rams are set to punt.
In punt formation.
Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. Some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. First down, here's Tua. Gets this to Sanders. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Bronco 80.
Receiver in motion, going left. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On second down, a run with Williams. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 32-yard line.
First down, play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now third and short.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Sending a receiver left. A handoff to Williams. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
76. Ready, go.
Back to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike.
By Arnold.
Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Here's the handoff. He spins right by him. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up.
It's weird. I feel like my game's running weird. I don't know if you guys are seeing that or not. I feel like it's running like almost freebie. Hold on. Let me see if I've got something open in the background. I don't think I do. No. Okay. No, I just OBS and fucking Madden. It's just odd. I feel like I need to update my BIOS. I feel like a lot of my issues are BIOS, so I'm probably gonna update my BIOS this week sometime. Yeah, I don't know what my work schedule is gonna be. I know Call of Duty's coming out the next day or two, but I think I'm gonna update my BIOS, and I think that'll help some of those issues. But it's weird. It's like this. I haven't changed anything, but this specific game, I get maybe in the stadium or what. It just. I feel like I'm like restricted almost. It's kind of weird.
First down, Miami.
Back to the well again. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Ready. Out.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. They give it to him again. And what a play.
But I don't know, it looks like the game
Gave
just
him a
kind of
shot to
slowed
get
down.
that
I think it's a
single yard.
specific
It's gonna
game.
lose
Like,
some yardage.
it's just
Fourth down
odd. Like, I
coming
hyped
up.
the ball, and everyone just kind of
I
like
think
looked
they're
like
going to have
everyone
to stop
slowed down.
things here. Yep,
It just
and they
feels
just did.
weird.
One of the Rams
This is the first game I've ever
is
played
going
on
to need
this
some help out
on
there.
Madden, on this format that's felt like this.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
It could be something as simple as a graphics card update. Now that I'm thinking about it, it could be like because Call of Duty's coming out. Maybe I have an AMD graphics card. Maybe like AMD
2nd and 6
has an
coming
update
up
on
here.
it. So I'll double check that.
Ready, go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page. You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The return begins on their side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Miami set to take over once again on offense. Their winning streak just keeps growing and growing, Brock. 7 wins in a row now, and with this lead, could be an 8th straight. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
And the Dolphins first down.
Tagovailoa on first down. Cut out left.
Let me tell you, this Marshall, number 9,
Really
I
do.
think could
I
be
don't
a
mean to
starter. I
sarcastically
think could be really good as a starter. I've just got so. This is like the most stacked receivers I've had since one of my seasons out with the Dolphins. I just have a lot of thoroughbreds at receivers since I started to play. If I didn't have so many thoroughbreds, he'd be playing. But number 9's like along the line of number 5. He's big. He's a big playmaking receiver. But 5 is such an anomaly as far as athletically. He's going to be the best receiver
I really
in the
like
NFL.
this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
Defense.
Broke the plane before the snap.
You know, it's funny. I really like that I feel like they patched that where it's like, I feel like in the last 2 games, I don't think I had one person jump off sides. And the way they do it on this is good because sometimes your guy will jump and then sometimes their guy will jump. So I feel like I hit the right bumper a lot to do a fake hike or whatever, fake snap, to try to draw them off sides. And it's never worked except for like one of the last patch they have and finally started working.
It's going to give the offense some free yardage. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral
Like I said, what I like about it is
penalty.
sometimes my guy will jump, sometimes their guy will jump. It's not something where it's like every time their guy jumps and I can like exploit it. I don't like doing that. I want it to be as,
Brought in right
as
side.
realistic as possible.
And in for the Miami
The man, the myth, the
touchdown.
legend, baby.
The Dolphins go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to
I
make
like the
this
Rams aren't
two-score
matching up
lead
with my
hold
personnel
up
for some
and
reason.
carry
It's
it
like
across the finish
they've
line.
had a lot of linebackers on my receivers and shit. Like, especially in the second half. I don't know why they've been doing
Extra
that.
point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And Dolphins double their lead to 14.
31. Rams.
The Dolphins
17.
have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down, 10.
The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
You know, it looked like
It's
he
a
missed it
game
for a
11
second,
there,
and
that
then he
picks-
caught it. Hold on. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Let's see that. It looked like it bounced off his hands, and then he was getting tackled. He caught it again. But my brain could not be working right now. Look at that. Okay, so he missed it. Did he miss it? Okay, it looked like for a second it bounced out. No, he didn't. Okay, good catch.
The first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Yeah, I do a lot of these
First
short
down.
passes, like these short kind of dinky dunk passes to get the
Now he
defense to
takes
come
it.
down. That's why I hit my
It's out
bigger
of harm's
plays
way after
sometimes.
stringing
'Cause
together some nice
if they
yards on
come
that
down
run.
and they're covering that, and I'm doing it all game,
Back in the day, we had a
my
slip and
percentage
slide
of high,
practice for
my
moments
long
just like
plays
that.
are fairly
Actually
high
practicing
percentage in
how
the
to
grand scheme of
slide
things because
and
of
get out
that.
of harm's
I
way.
only
Nice
kind of
gain
pick
on
and
the
choose
play.
when I want to do
And
it.
denied that
Sometimes I go
defense,
for
he
it
had
too
another
much,
chance
but
to take a shot on it.
when that defense starts playing down, I can hit them deep.
Stop is made as he
That's what makes my
drives this
receiving
lead,
force so
posing
versatile in this
43.
game. They can go
They
deep,
get
they
an
can go
even
fucking
10
low,
on
they
that
can do
play.
everything.
And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First
Come on,
down.
come on. Set.
First and 10 at the
They'll send him over
43-yard
right.
line.
Let go.
Go play action on first down. Throw wheeled in by Whittington. Man, he's not going to get anything out of this. The defense all over it, and they're going to take him out for a loss of
Taken
2.
out of bounds behind the line of
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw. Throw is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
Is
at the
Pippen cool
35-yard
like
line.
fucking like Megatron or something in the game? Like for some reason, I mean, I understand him catching the ball and running good routes, but he's not like
Let's
a
bring out a fifth defensive
guy
back
where he
on
breaks
third.
7 tackles before you fucking tackle him.
Get it.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a
So he
yard
survives
or two
3 straight
short
hit
of the
sticks. Like
45.
this is the shit I don't like the game
It's a
does,
pickup
man.
of 9 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
First
On
and
that
10
line,
at the
on that
26-yard
line.
line.
10.
Design bootleg here. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Dolphins got it. And Miami returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Dolphins Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there.
Best safety in the league, if you ask me, right there,
number
baby.
one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
38, Rams 17. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10.
The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Dump off to his fullback. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
On the jump.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Back to throw now. Likely's got it right side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one finds his man, Likely. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
That's good for a Rams
19.
first down.
He's going to throw it again. Makes the catch. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
To Isaiah Likely. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
They are throwing it again.
Dolphins
He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. Looking quickly here.
Deputy Lion.
a 6-yard loss. It's now third and 11.
3rd and long for him here. He puts a mare under it deep down the middle. That one is incomplete.
I hit wide to intercept the ball, and he stops running.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's
Miraculously fucking 12 yards
into the
open.
red zone. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. 19, 18.
Pass play coming here. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
I like how my AI is not even attacking the ball. They're just like standing there watching it. They're not even like, I mean, I understand he threw it out of bounds
They
there, but
came in
like,
before he could find a
this is what I'm
target
talking about. Like
and hit him
with the
to
AI and
alter
how they
that
want the
last-second
team to
attempt
score,
get
which
rid
they
of
do.
it.
It's fine, whatever. But like, it's like it gets.
Looking to throw
They're
again
just like
on
letting him
second
catch it.
Finds him
They're just
over
kind
the
of
middle.
like there's no tight coverage.
He'll go down here at the 16.
I'm not doing like a cover 4 or anything.
Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 8.
They're just letting him go down the field.
Third and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Rams first down.
Working on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up second and 17.
On the
At
ball.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
We got to get this stop.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. They're on him again, and he goes down again. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he put everything he's got behind it. Well, they had the look.
He's doing a number 2. Just keep it off that side of the field. Keep it off that. He very rarely gets beat.
Well, I think the defense
Very, very
coaches and
rarely gets
coverage.
beat.
Whew, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they will finally catch up to him.
I think the frames are weird. Because this game records oddly. It doesn't look as framey or whatever as the recordings for some reason. This is probably going to look bad. So I do apologize for that. Like I said, this specific game is running weird.
37.
Go ahead.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's almost like there's a lot of motion blur or some shit. It's just a weird. I gotta check. Maybe the motion blur got turned on. I don't know. It's just weird to me.
At the 36-yard line.
Another carry for him. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. Well, it's all about one word right now, partner: momentum. Getting this win gives you a ton of it, and that should really play to their advantage as they prep for their next opponent.
Can I give you another one, too? How about confidence? Not only is momentum on their side, but they're going to be real confident after how they executed to get the win in this one. They keep that mindset through to the next time out. They're going to be very tough to beat.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.